Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Civ 3 World War II. Let's see, if I'm... 1, 2... They have a 7 range, so they can reach out to there. Okay, so this whole stack should go here, then. This is where we're safest. Might have to move them next turn if we can't properly intercept our enemies. Okay, let's just expose what we can here. They should have another unit or two in here. But otherwise, I think the city is still pretty much neutralized. Okay, yeah, good enough. Before we go any further, let's just have one of these guys take it. Ours now. Alright. And back to these. I think I just fly all of them in, right? That's the smart move. Yeah, we'll bring down any defenders this city still has. There we go. And we'll injure these guys as much as we can. They may flee behind fighter cover. We'll have to wait and see. I probably should have let them move one more step closer, but at least this way they don't get to take advantage of the mountains, which they absolutely would. Alright. I'm pretty sure there's like... Is there another light tank in here? I can't remember if there is or not. There wasn't another one in Esmeralda's. So there might be one up here. I'm not 100% sure yet. Now the 87B's in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, both cities are out of range. As is the Colombian city. But we can at least control America's movements better. Okay, yeah, they do have more light tanks. There we go. Alright. I don't think we can really hit anything else at the moment. Let's do that, actually. Okay, the American forces are down there. Yeah, we've completely wiped these guys out. The rest of us are going to sit still. Now, let's take a look. I'll bring one of you in. How many Folkwolves do I have? There, we'll do that. Actually, wait a minute. How many injured ones do I have? Okay. They're all sleeping. That's only 3 over there, so I'm going to need some more. They can't move on to that space. Okay. I guess that's good to know. Let's go ahead, bring down Tefe. 3 guys? Yeah, 3 guys. Should have known they wouldn't let me get that worker. Okay, should have a Dornier here. Take a look out there. Use the rest of these. Because I should just be able to land troops right on the border of Iquitos and then take it the very next turn. Assuming there aren't that many defenders in here, which I don't think there are. Okay, looks like it's like 1 tank and 3 infantry, or 2 infantry, or something like that. If I drop units outside, they're undoubtedly going to bring... Oh, 2 tanks. They're undoubtedly going to bring another one in. Okay. Well, I think I've got enough paratroopers to actually deal with this. I brought several in, right? Oh, right. They're all going to have to wait a whole extra turn. I forgot about that. Okay. Well, those are out of range of them, too. Okay, well, these guys are just going to hold position as well. These ones... How many do I have in here? Okay, that's a lot. Here, we're going to pull them up here, because that shouldn't be too many for us to see through. Although I think it's getting pretty close to skirting the edge. 156. Here, let's bring in our fighters as well. Okay, well now we're back to these ones. We'll have the last Brazilian city before the turn is out. Okay, I think that's enough planes at Moresby to actually deal with the Solomons and the rest of New Guinea. Yeah, that's a lot. It doesn't seem like it's that many, but it's more than it appears. So I thought tanks could move on unroaded, or on roaded jungle squares from an unroaded square, but it appears that is not the case. Because ours can't. Okay, right, I was just waking them up so that I could see what's going on here. Do I have any infantry? No, so capturing that's pointless. Here, we'll wake up. Well, actually, 3 panzers should be enough. Here we go. There are quite a few guys in there. They may have been prepping for an invasion. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! I can actually do something with these things, if I can take Auckland. I don't know why I skipped a turn, though. I can't do anything right now. Okay. I don't think I need them to look out here, but they don't have anything better to do. Do I have 88s out here? Just 87Bs. Where are my 88s at, you guys? One, two, three, four. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, if we can take this thing, we did it. Excellent. We'll fly some 87Bs over. Man, it's too bad I already used all the ones from elsewhere. Even just 2, though, that's a reasonably big deal. Ah, right. There's some 43s in there. Well, those are Marines, though, so we gotta take them out. And unfortunately, because they're in the one place in all of South America that has, like, an unclaimed square. Oh, that is just coast. Never mind. I was thinking, even if I took both cities, they could go somewhere to heal up, and they'd be a perpetual nuisance. They'd never actually get close enough to the cities till they were full health, and it'd just be annoying. But, no, I don't think they can. If I take Iquitos, they're completely locked out. What's that defense on one of these Marines? 18. I just noticed, like, there are still 4 hit pointers of these infantry left, and we had to get the Marines pretty low before we got to them. Okay, well, at the very least, I'm pretty sure I've got enough bombers here that I can get them all low enough that I can pretty much guarantee the death of all actual defensive units. Like the cavalry and stuff, I don't know about them. But I don't care about the cavalry. They have like a 4 attack. They're harmless. My army HQs can predictably fend them off. Okay, cool. So with them gone, I get someone here? There we go. Okay, that was all the 88s. I'm going to move the rest of the 87Bs to here so we can kind of guarantee that we'll capture that city. And that pile of ships is still out here somewhere. I guess the guys we're facing now might have been dropped by it, but I don't know that for sure. Oh yeah, why'd I have them skip? I could just have them bomb these. Okay, I don't think... No, whatever carrier is out there, and there is a carrier out there because it's been bombing us, has not gotten in range of our bombers yet. The moment it does, we're bringing it down. This is a pollution person, right? That's a forest. Okay. I guess we're starting our mines. Are there any other workable spots out here that haven't been done yet? I think we've got pretty much all of them. There's that one. Get some extra currency. Okay. You go here. Get him moving. Send you down there. I don't know what all places have security divisions yet. Some of these do. That I know. Send one out there. That does. This one does. As does that. And that one. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have enough for every city we've captured thus far. Neat. We'll send one more out here for Iquitos. Still gives me quite a few left. Yeah, that's all security divisions anyway. We'll bring them up there. Okay, we have 3 on there. The others can rest. Okay, the 87 Bs, however, can try to kill their targets. There we go. I'll know if I need them there next turn. Even if I don't, I can get them out pretty quickly. Oh wow, we got that done in 1 turn. Sweet, well then that means these guys don't need to be here. I'm actually going to pull them back there to deal with that pollution, because it's bothering me. While we're at it, let's see here. Start building me workers. I think I already cleaned up a pollution there. Okay, I still don't think it'll ever have enough food to get up there, so I don't have to worry about those spots. This one at least produces something. Oh, right. No, I want this one here. We're going to send it to right there. Maybe I already did that with one. Oh well, another one won't hurt. Alright, well they finished the Trans-Siberian Road. That's impressive. This city can't be improved much. I guess they could put a mine on that. Alright, so Brazil's out of the game. That was easily the biggest South American power, now completely removed. And Chile's down to just 1 city. Now Venezuela's the biggest, although still not the strongest, because Chile's got like a dozen tanks. They just can't use them. And because my paratrooper's on a mountain, they can't attack him either. And I don't think they're bold enough to do so with any of their infantry. Now if I can use my 87Bs to get them down to 1 unit next turn, that guy can take the city, and then we're done with Chile. And then I can just focus on wiping out those American cavalry, which are, like I said, basically harmless. I'll knock them all down to 1 hit point so that whenever they get in range of my other units, they're easily killable, but they're not going to cause an actual threat to anything other than workers. I mean, one security division could probably tank the entire stack. Maybe not, that might be an exaggeration, but pretty close to it. Cavalry in this are just terrible. There's almost no reason to ever use them. I think I turned mine into shields very early on in the game, right? I can't remember. They were there on turn 1, and I'm pretty sure that was it. You know, hold on. Okay, yeah, and then it just stopped with the workers. Now, get all the workers in. And now we can fortify. I don't know what it was doing with those workers. Oh. Here, just so they're all on the same schedule, I'm going to do that. Do I have enough workers yet? No. Hold on. Is this all of them move here and they're done? Yep. Okay, but these guys can go a little further. If I just fortified them all, I think we're good. So that's 4 of them. Get a couple more of them in. The rest are good to fortify here. Cool, so that's them. These guys can't attack, but those things are harmless at this point. I've moved in all my guys there. That's just an SS waiting for further instruction. Okay, what we have there is fine. I've piled my guys in, but they can't actually get here, which is sad. I was hoping that next turn I could just clear them off and we go rolling through. But if I have enough workers here, which I think I now do, they'll get another work in on it, or another turn of work in on it, then I'll have a pile of others. I'm thinking we get it done the very next turn, but I'm not 100% on that. Let's see. I haven't used these guys, right? Nope. Well, that did not take long. Okay, they're going to stay there till I get my guys up to here, and then they'll come swinging around because they can help with the rest. My standard 87Bs could do the same, but then I wouldn't have to worry. Planes, too. These are all planes, too, again. My word, what causes this nonsense? Now I just have to check every plane spot. Okay, we've got him dropped, and they can't do anything there. Over here. Yeah, so what I'm gonna plan to do is just drop like another 3 by Wellington. and then another 3 down like here, and then another 3 there. And I'm thinking we'll probably, once we reach Wellington, I can drop the tanks, and then we'll just wait here, and our fleet will start bombarding it till it's ready to be taken. That way I don't have too many tanks just sitting around doing nothing without any sort of direction. Because I don't want to start bombing this till I can deal with any fighters that might be in it, which my ships might be fine to take care of on their own. Okay, so we're just waiting for these guys to get in. I'm actually gonna alter their course. What we're probably gonna do with them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could fill up this one the rest of the way. Let's see, that has 5 guys in it. We'll do that. Cool. The next turn, they'll all come out and jump onto the same stack and wait. And then that one will head up here, and then there. Because that's a bunch of panzers, but the rest of this is infantry, so we should be able to take both of those. Oh, they took Kwajalein back. So that probably means they're going to Honolulu next, which means they'll probably take it. Which is too bad. I'd like to take that from America myself. Japan's just been on a roll. They're never going to stop. I saw some pollution. Yeah, there it is. Which I had somehow missed until now. At least that's taken care of. See, Italy's not up to anything weird. I don't have to do anything with Finland or Japan, I don't think. Can I kick Colombia out of my territory? Yeah. You. Get. Okay. I don't know what they're going to do with their guys. Actually, I could just draw them out, right? Yeah, we're just going to go to war. Let's do that. And now they should come at me, but they'll be, you know, 1 turn farther away. If it makes any difference at all. We'll just kill them all with our 87Bs anyway, so it's no big deal. So hopefully 2 more turns. If I can get all my tanks onto here next turn, I can put a bunch there, and then a bunch can take that the following turn. Well, actually, a bunch will take that, and then they might be able to sweep through and immediately take that one too. If we can take all of them in the next 2 turns, I could put a couple guys here as well, and then they can move forward. Although, no, I don't have any airport up here, so I can't do anything with my paratroopers to help do this. Can I actually see the bottom of this city now? I think I could before, but I got rid of all the 87Bs. Yeah, that's better. Alright, we'll have this connected up next turn. No, they're not building me a barracks. They'll finish their granary and then get on it. How much food do they have? Not much. I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much of anything in any of these cities. Which isn't a big surprise. Okay, well, let's turn on our battles. And jump over to next turn. Oh, another wounded one. Yes, they put their worker in. Sweet. They ran over the top of a destroyer. My word. You morons. Where do they go if their guy is injured? Because they have no ship, or no dock. I guess they just go towards their next target, probably. That's what the enemies do if they're stuck on an island with no means of escape. Dang, I don't have any fighters there, do I? I didn't think anyone could reach there, because we've never been bombed that far. I have some flak. Just not a lot of it. I think the time has come for me to start blitzing Panama. I have plenty of 88s in the area, and nothing else to do with them. I think I've got enough Falkwolves probably in that city, which isn't actually that many, but I think I have enough to break through whatever fighter defenses they have, and then just start bombing Panama relentlessly. I'll just have to move my planes around to any new cities we take and pile up my Falkwolves so we can try to figure out where the other planes are coming from and destroy them. Once I've wiped out any reserve bombers the US has, I don't think they'll build them fast enough to keep up with the demand. Every now and then we'll spot one and then take it out quickly and move on. Plus, unless they can start killing 88s in one shot, they're not going to kill any of them because of the stacks they move around in. They'd have to hit me with a lot of devoted bombers to actually kill anything. I'll have to scout ahead, see if anything is in range. Like, I can't actually reach Panama with my fighters, but if they have a road on the city, on the spot in front of it, I can examine the city and see what's in there. They may have an Iowa. Like, if that convoy hasn't showed up yet, that tells me either it's going to attack Japan, which is possible, or it's already dropped something and it came back. Oh boy. Oh my word, 3 of those monsters? Please don't go straight up across a stack of my subs. Okay. This is why I have Hindenburgs. That's pretty far south, too. That might be in range of my 88s at Ponta Delgada. Although, a stack of 3 of those, that's a lot of anti-aircraft to contend with. I'm not sure I want to do that. Oh, they have offensives. Oh my word. How many? Please just be the 2. Okay. Oh! Okay, a British carrier's come down for us. Interesting. Thanks. Okay, so I'm going to need to use my 87Bs on that city this turn, which I guess was kind of the plan to begin with. Okay. I didn't fill up my transports again to send them across. I wanted to bring all my army HQs. It's so nice never having to fix resisting people, well, not resistors, civil disorder. The fact that's just handled for me forever. So nice. I'm assuming any bombers are going to take too long to be of any value. Actually, no, just 3 turns. I'd start piling a few more up at Dutch Harbor. I'm impressed at how quickly most of these places have already run through all of their core buildings. They seem to be going exponentially faster the farther we get into the game, which is weird. Like, I feel like it took us forever to get the cities we captured in Europe online, and the ones in Africa and Russia seem to be going faster, but it's probably just a skewed perception. It feels faster even though it's not. Hey, we got rid of the resistance there. Oh, well, we did wipe out Brazil. I think that's going to make the resistors collapse a lot faster. You know, ironically, I think in my universe here, where I conquered the Soviet Union, you know, before 42 even, or no, it was in 42, but, you know, I conquered the Soviet Union, the entire thing, I think that probably saved more Russian lives than if I had just let it play out on its own. Oh, Russian and Ukrainian. As at the time, they were pretty much the same thing, but most of that famine was it mostly centered in the Ukraine? I think it was. I can't remember. Yeah, it could have been nationwide too. That's pretty on brand for communists. Oh yeah, I forgot. Everyone went to peace with Chile. That is in range. Okay, well, we're going to have to redirect that. And these have, what, 6 movement? That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'd probably send it out here somewhere. I have a couple here, right? I have 1 here. Okay, so I'd probably wake that one up, and that one, and then the others, and have them all kind of converge around here in the middle. And then the following turn, we all hit this thing. This entire stack. I gotta make sure this group doesn't move. Fortify and wake them all. Because my tanks got kind of beat up a little bit. So I might have them bombard this, and then our bombers take it out before we move on. Because their bombards are more guaranteed to get through than my bombing runs. And then once we have that taken, or once we have that bombarded, then they'll move on. I think that 5 more bombing runs and then weakening it again will give these guys enough of a chance to just move in and take the place. If it doesn't take them all, someone can wipe out that too. And then we'll have our foothold and I can start flying in my other planes. They're going to land in Tasmania. I think we're going to be able to take Chile. There's not that many guys there, and that's a lot of 87Bs to get the job done. And you are not doing anything. Let me conduct an investigation of Panama City. Oh my word. I do not have enough fighters. Holy cow. Oh, I might as well not even try. That's what that tells me. What I need to do... That's all of them. So what I'm going to need to do is once we consolidate our area here, I need to get all my my bombers, like these guys, I need to pull them into probably here, and then bring in a bunch of fighters to back them up. I need to get my fighters in the air, all of them. We're not trying to bomb the US out, we're just trying to get in the air. We take these cities, we kill that guy, because now we can. We're not going to even try to kill them unless I can get some tanks to do it, if I have enough, which I might. And then we might kill them. But we're not going to do it with our planes. We're just going to try to lock down the area with actual defenses in all of these cities so they can't bomb us. And then we're going to try to punch through directly and take the city with simple, overwhelming force. Because I didn't see that many actual defenders in there. And I know it's a high population city and everything, but I'm going to lose a lot less planes if I just do it that way. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Speaking of, I want to actually see... Oh, not you. I have some Messerschmitts in here, right? Yeah, you. Ah, great. They have a Wolverine. Of course they do. Why wouldn't they? Like, that makes complete sense. We're going to have to chew through that guy. They've got another pile coming in. And their tanks. There's that thing. Oh, that's just a carrier. Okay, that's not a convoy. That makes that less of a problem. They really have choked this whole area off. It's not like they need to. You hold that spot right there. No one can get through. Okay, well, I'm going to want this Marine to move forward, because he's the biggest problem here. What I'm going to do is, once we have this area under control, just like all of the flak that can, along with all of my infantry. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they're not going to have coverage here from fighters, so they're all going to have to pile on in a big stack with my tanks right behind. And the moment we get that, we start pushing across in huge numbers. My workers will put down a road there on the following turn, and then we push to there. This is a force too. Yep. It's going to be a brutal fight. Once we break them here, though, I think... No, I might not even be able to do that. I think we are going to have to fight them through in the traditional way. That's what it's looking like to me. I don't want to. So basically what I'm going to do, we're not going to try yet. We're going to let them keep moving through whatever they're going to. Nothing is in range of 87Bs here, right? No. Panama's not. That's not. Yeah, they can't reach. So there's no way that these guys are getting through. I'm going to have to use them to do it, if anything. We're going to take that, and then every single Messerschmitt and Falkwolf that I can get out of here is going to come piling in, along with any others that are elsewhere, because I'm going to have enough. They're all going to come rolling in. I'm going to have my 88s in a couple other cities around here, hopefully with enough fighters to ward off any bombers. We're going to stagger our Stugs, because they have some AA, right? No, they don't. Going to stagger Panzer Grenadiers throughout all this stuff to try and shoot down anything else. And then all of the extra fighters that we've got are going to converge on this in one turn, try to punch through their aerial defenses. And then my 88s are going to just knock everything down to one hit point, blow up whatever we can, followed by a lot of, much more severe bombing runs. Can I... Yeah, they do have a road across the mountains. Of course they do. They have tanks and Wolverines down here. Okay, I don't want to blow up the road in the mountains. I'd prefer to avoid doing that. I don't even think it'd make a difference either, because they could just jump onto that hill. I'd have to blow up whichever one of these has a mountain on it, or has a road on it, to actually stop the tanks. But I don't think all their tanks are going to be down here, because they don't have a reason to be yet. So I'm going to want to get all my planes in order. We're going to put a road there, and then have our guys wait until I have sort of the all-clear that our planes are getting through, and then we push. I think that's what we're going to have to do. They're going to make us really fight for this one. That much is clear. And I might be able to get to this guy, but I think I'd need more planes. I just put like 3 in the air, and then we'll give it a shot. We'll just start working at them now, and see if we can reduce their numbers. They have 6 regular fighters somehow. Oh, P-50... Oh, no! Oh, that's really... 9? 9! And they've got like 100 of these suckers. Oh my word. Those are like the second scariest plane in the game. The second scariest fighter, right behind these things. Which of course I don't have, and won't have for ages. Ah, that sucks. Okay. Yeah, they are going to make us fight for it. That means, no, we're not getting through that, because most of these Mustangs are probably sitting there in Panama. You know what I might do? I might sacrifice a couple 88s and try to hit Anchorage, because Anchorage, I bet you it doesn't have much in the way of defenses. Let's see here. Oh, never mind. The stupid Japanese are probably responsible for this. They keep bombing the thing. Dang it, those are all Mustangs too. I was hoping I could bomb it and like draw some of them away, but there's no way that'll work. They don't have enough to actually have that many in every city, right? You can see a bunch of Mustangs there. Some of them are probably Thunders. What do P-47 Thunders look like? Or Thunderbolts? 6. Ah, man, that's bad for us too. And 18 Bombards, so they're pretty good at that. They can't reach to here, only the Mustangs can. But we don't know which ones are which because they look the same. Okay, so I'm assuming then it's B-29s that are hitting us all the way down here. And yeah, they're hitting 88s, but we're so far still alive. I'm going to have to move them. I don't know where they're bombing us from. Probably San Juan, but knowing B-29s, it could be all the way up here. Or a carrier somewhere. So I'm either going to have to move those guys or get fighters on top of them. Probably the second one. I could just fly in a bunch of Focke-Wulfs from here. Put them onto here. That way they're at least nearby as well, waiting in reserve. Man, they're forcing us to actually use our resources. Which is what I would do. Man, that means taking Anchorage is going to suck, because I can't just show up and bomb the thing. We're going to have to fight through a lot. I can't bomb that at all, because it's all the way up there. And I doubt Prudhoe Bay is even, like, any easier. Oh, goodness. It doesn't have tanks. It's got a convoy. Almost has its own Iowa, because why wouldn't it? But they put a bunch of tanks up there just so that they can be ready, it looks like, the moment they're ready to go. My goodness. Yeah, this is going to be bad. What's the range from here? 1, 2, 3, 4. If there are Mustangs in there as well, I can't bomb anything beyond this spot without engaging them also. I'm going to need more Focke-Wulfs. That's what I think this all boils down to. So, let's see. I had a couple pollution spots, but not that many. Focke-Wulfs. Actually, let me go into you're building wealth. You can change over. There you go. If I go to my domestic, there we are. Okay. Go down to wealth. What in the world is it? Oh. Well, I found it, and then I immediately went off of it. Where was it? I just saw that. All the wealth stuff. Okay. Scapa Flow. Doesn't matter. Lutsk. Danzig. I mean, it doesn't matter because of how long it'll take them to produce anything anyway, right? 34 turn. Yeah, not happening. You're just gonna sit there and do nothing. Crete. No. Colombo. Malta. Nicosia. You can build Focke-Wulfs. Radom. As can you. It's probably another Danzig situation. Yeah, pretty much. Amsterdam can't produce very fast, but it's fast enough, right? 7 turns, it's still pretty bad, but we'll take it. And Irkutsk, you're fine. Okay, so that dropped us down by like 300 gold, but it's going to be worth it. I think Nah, you can still keep building. I'm good on Deutschlands. You start building Focke-Wulfs. I'm good with Gneisenau's. I think I'm good here as well. How fast can you build these things? And the new HSs that I got are pretty much pointless, right? Yeah, not even gonna worry about them. Okay. Well, a lot of that stuff really did kind of come out of nowhere. America is, in fact, going to make us work for this one. Unless I can come up with a way to draw them out. All of their fighters. I think we're just going to have to chew through them the hard way. Which is unpleasant. Oh yeah, gotta make sure I use them next turn, as well as those guys. I could let all the transports come in before I actually do anything here. That way I could just send over an enormous pile of them. I'd like to take both of these because they're annoying to bomb and stuff, but even if I took them, that just put me in range of everything else out here. And then I'd have to, like, actually hold them against counterattacks, and it'd just be a real nightmare, so I'm not even going to try it. We are going to get them, I tell you that much, but it's going to be tougher than I initially thought. Alright, well that is going to be it for this one. If you haven't yet, please check the link in the description for my book, and if you like the look of it, give it a read. If you like the read, give it a positive review. Otherwise, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.